Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Sunday. Hope you all out there in the Altcoin Buzz army had a fantastic 4th of July and are having a great Independence Day weekend to our American listeners. Okay, so there's a lot happening in the news in terms of altcoins today. Really one of the first things we're going to go through in today's video are some of the big product and project updates and launches that have been announced at the Cardano Shelley Summit that happened on July 2nd to 3rd. We'll be discussing Tomochain, which is in the news, as is Quant Network, and Binance US, which is partnered with Enjin to make Binance US themed collectibles around the idea of Independence Day. There are IOST updates that we'll be discussing. We'll be talking about Particl Marketplace, which has added Zcoin, and we're also going to be discussing VeChain, some of its updates and its applications. It is on fire, up 25.2% in these last 24 hours. We have an update relating to this project and food tracing. Guys, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, be sure to hit the subscribe and like buttons. But let's first take a look at the markets here. We're on CoinGecko.com. Pretty much overall flat, negligibly down, 0.1% down in these last 24 hours, $263 billion total market cap. Bitcoin really in those low ranges of the 9K range, sitting at $9,038 currently. Let's see if that 9K acts as a hard resistance. As you can see, projects are kind of down. Things are flat. There's nothing too exciting really to be discussed until that is we get to number 21, VeChain, ticker VET, as I mentioned, up 25.1% on the day in these last 24 hours, likely as a result of some of the positive updates and some of the positive press. So we'll be getting to VeChain later on in this video. Let's kick things off on altcoinbuzz.io with some of the announcements that Cardano made. They're talking about big product launches and bigger funds. This all coming off the heels of the Cardano Shelley Summit from July 2nd to 3rd. So at the Cardano Shelley Summit 2020, Charles Hoskinson overwhelmed the audience. He announced the timeline of some of the much awaited products and revealed details of two different funds worth over $30 million for the Cardano community. This article by Deepika. Okay, so some of these announcements include the launch of Cardano's final phase Voltaire, ID management system Prism, and $30 million in funds for dApp, decentralized application developers, the Cardano community, and industry experts. At the summit, Charles announced that after the successful launch of the Shelley node on the 30th of June, upgrades will be pushed every week until the 29th of July, and consequently, by August 2020, people must be able to start staking on Shelley's mainnet. He further added that Shelley will be a single source of truth, and moreover, it will support the development of a global decentralized financial system. Hoskinson talked quite a bit about Voltaire, which is the final era of Cardano, and he alluded to a rollout in this year, 2020. So the final phase of Cardano, the Voltaire era, focuses on delivering a democratic governance model. Moreover, it will enable the Cardano community to make decisions, and they can have a say in software updates, funding decisions, and technical improvements. There was also quite a bit of discussion surrounding ID management in the form of Atala Prism. So to combat data privacy and security breaches, IOHK has developed an identity management solution, Atala Prism solution specifically. And according to Charles, Prism could give almost 2 billion unbanked people an economic identity. And these unbanked people would be able to track global goods from source to sale. Thus, they would become capable of de-risking investment in emerging markets. Despite all the good news, Cardano is down a little bit, down 2.7% on the day. That's down even lower than the market in these last 24 hours. And that could be a result of just investors coming off the exuberance of the summit. I think that's a perfectly natural response and nothing to be alarmed about, but good to see that there are a lot of positive projects and ambitions in Cardano's pipeline. Guys, for our exclusive 45-minute sit-down with Charles Hoskinson, exclusive to altcoinbuzz.io, check out Leia's interview with the man himself. We'll link to this in the description below. You can watch it if you have not already. Okay, moving right along, we're talking about Quant Network at CryptoSec here on Twitter. As awareness is increasing for Quant Network after recent announcements, I encourage everyone to see the thread below, providing more details around the project. Excellent team, technology, use case, tokenomics, partners, QNT, has it all. And here's the quick infographic of some of those advantages and others, as well as a listing of some of those partners in question here. Another tweet, the Overledger network is live. New development portal 2.0, which you can access right here. Download Gateway Community White Paper, Enterprise White Paper, Overledger Net, the network of networks for a hyper-connected world. I don't pretend to understand exactly how these technical aspects of the project work, but nevertheless, that is the architecture and the breakdown of it. Okay, so Quant Networks, their Overledger integration into SIA chain private blockchain. Quant Networks, Overledger, and SIA have successfully tested cross-blockchain interoperability between multiple distributed ledger technology protocols. Quant Network is a provider of blockchain tech, and SIA offers payment services and infrastructures and is a subsidiary of CDP Equity. So, quote, the achievement of a fully interoperable blockchain network through our collaboration with Quant Network is another key element in our path of bringing innovation and state-of-the-art technologies for supporting banks, financial institutions, corporates, and public administration bodies to extend their capabilities in integrating different DLT business applications. That's from Danielle Savare, Innovation and Business Solutions Director from SIA. Tomochain is also in the news on altcoinbuzz.io. Introduction to Tomodex P2P peer-to-peer lending platform. Details on Tomochain's first ever decentralized exchange, which is being called Tomodex. So popular blockchain platform Tomochain recently launched its decentralized exchange Tomodex alongside its lending feature. Powered by TomoX protocol, the exchange carries out spot trading amongst several other lending features. A peer-to-peer lending platform, Tomodex provides users, both lenders and borrowers, with amazing incentives. Users have the liberty to dictate their interest rates. This, in essence, cements the fact that the platform's demand is facilitated solely by human behavior. Sorry, Rachel, I didn't give you a shout out, but she is indeed behind this particular article. If you'd like to learn more about the platform and some of the features as Rachel lays them out, we'll link to this, of course, in the description below. You can also read more about Tomo Bridge, which is the cross-chain interoperability module between Tomochain and other crypto asset chains. In other news, however, we're going to be discussing Binance, which has now partnered with Enjin to make Binance US themed collectibles for Independence Day. In fact, all the way until, I believe it's the 10th of June. So here at Binance US on Twitter, we've partnered with Enjin to mint a series of exclusive Binance US themed collectibles to celebrate this Independence Day. And you can collect all three. Here's what they look like. Again, celebrate Independence Day with 3 exclusive Enjin coin collectibles. Not too shabby. More details available here on support.binance.us. To commemorate Independence Day, we've partnered with Enjin to mint a series of exclusive Binance US themed collectibles for our community. We'll be giving away more than 2,500 ERC115 tokens backed by a total of 80,000 Enjin in this campaign, which will run from the 3rd of July, 11 a.m. to the 10th of July, 9 a.m. So you still have a few days or so, 5 days if you're watching this on the 5th of July. 5 days left here, as you can see in the ticker, to avail yourselves of these collectibles. They are certainly very sharp and are unique items. So check that out, guys. We'll link to all this information in the description below. Let's switch gears now and discuss IOST updates at IOST_official here. Leading exchange Bithumb official debut staking as a service, with IOST being the first cryptocurrency available for staking in April of 2020. You can check that out here on btcmanager.com, which is exactly where we're going. So this China's BSN picks IOST's Shanyu platform as official designated application. This news from the 1st of July. Enterprise-grade scalable blockchain network IOST announced a few days ago now that China's first national blockchain consortium, the Blockchain Service Network BSN, has selected the Shanyu charity information publicity platform under IOST's enterprise arm, IU Technology, and its official designated application. We did cover this, guys, in a couple of instances going back probably about a week or so now. However, as with all things, the news continues to snowball and more of it becomes available. So further developments here with this IOST collaboration with BSN. If you're so inclined, check out this article for full information. We'll link to it in the description below, of course. Moving right along in this busy day of news, Particl Marketplace has added Zcoin at Altcoin Buzz News on Twitter. Decentralized multi-vendor platform Particl Project has disclosed plans to add privacy coin Zcoin official both on its marketplace and its desktop application. You can read more about that on the website, altcoinbuzz.io. So Particl Marketplace adds Zcoin. Article by Rachel. Buy anything on Particl Marketplace with privacy coin Zcoin. So the world's arguably most private and decentralized marketplace, Particl, has disclosed plans plans to include privacy token Zcoin, ticker XZC, on its platform. So this means users will be able to purchase anything on Particl Marketplace with privacy-centered Zcoin's native token XZC. According to reports, the listing is scheduled to take place on the 6th of July 2020. That's tomorrow if you're listening on this Sunday. To make purchases on the platform, users will first need to top up their Particl accounts with Zcoin. And notably, Zcoin is the second crypto to be listed on the decentralized marketplace, following only after the Bitcoin listing itself. And speaking of Zcoin, on Twitter at ZcoinOfficial, did you know you can now use Zcoin XZC as collateral to get fiat stablecoin or even cryptocurrency loans via our partnership with Quant P2P? Give it a go here. You can check it out. They link to it in their tweet, of course. Set your own rates, borrow against 60 plus cryptocurrencies, get cash for crypto without needing to sell. So I don't necessarily encourage any sort of lending or borrowing that you can't afford or that you're not comfortable with. Don't over leverage yourself financially, whether in crypto or any other aspect of your financial life. That would be my recommendation. Not that it's financial advice, of course, it never is. But if this is something that you're in the market for, you may want to check it out as per Zcoin's latest tweet there. Okay, finally today, guys, let's discuss a project really now that's on a meteoric tear in the form of VeChain, V-E-T, VeChain Foundation, at VeChain Official here on Twitter. In our forecast with Cointelegraph Consulting, we estimate that more than $300 billion in food items will be traced annually using blockchain within the next 7 years. VeChain toolchain platform is perfectly positioned to save up $155 billion per year for the food industry. And VeChain just crushing it in terms of today's performance, rank number 21 currently. I think it was up over 20% when I started the video, but now still up 19% on the day. Very respectable at about 1.4 cents US, the $0.0138. So effectively, VeChain having some good performance on the heels, I guess, of a lot of things. It feels like VeChain's performance has been something that's been bottled up for the longest time because everybody knew that it was more or less a solidly run company. They had big ambitions. Execution wasn't quite there just yet, but more and more good bits of news coming out, not the least of which is this one. Here's another report. This is the one that they were referencing in the tweet from Cointelegraph.com. So report, $300 billion worth of food will be traced using blockchain and Internet of Things by 2027. A report claims that the global food industry could save over $100 billion annually by implementing blockchain and IoT technology. And a big part of that blockchain implementation is going to be made possible by VeChain. Of course, they're well positioned to be able to contribute to those annual food savings. So check this out, guys. We'll link to it in the description below. But if you're really a long time bag holder, as I am, of VeChain, you're pretty happy because they're starting to perform. They're starting to get a lot of attention, and they're starting to make some moves that I believe are very, very positive on the whole. And perhaps most importantly to investors like myself, that's starting to translate into positive price action. Let us know your thoughts about that, guys. But that about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck, guys. If you choose to invest on this Sunday, have a great tail end to your weekend, a great start to your week, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.